In this video, we're going to show you how to replace your intermediate steering shaft coupler located right beside your engine on the driver's side. This covers 2005 to 2010 Chrysler 300 rear-wheel drive vehicles. Now on the inside of the vehicle, I'm going to go ahead and use a securing strap. I'm going to hook this onto our brake pedal. I'm going to bring up our hook, and we want to go ahead and hook this onto the steering wheel. The purpose for this here is we don't want the steering wheel to spin out of control. It needs to be stationary. So let's go ahead and move our way to underneath the front of the vehicle. Now the upper portion here, there's a 13mm bolt right here. We're going to go ahead and use our extension and our ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and loosen this here. And what we're going to do is we're going to loosen that a bit just so it's hand tight. Now on the bottom side of our coupler right here, where it attaches to our steering rack, there's a 15mm bolt right here, and we don't have much clearance right here. So what we want to do is we're going to go ahead and turn the wheel just enough where this coupler rotates up, and we'll be able to get better clearance to loosen that bolt. I'm going to go ahead and put our socket on this here with our ratchet. See if we can break that free. What we're going to do here is spin that bolt out, because we have the clearance to go ahead and do so. Now that we have that bolt out, let's go ahead and lower the car. We're going to straighten the steering wheel and going to anchor that wheel in its upright position. At this point here, remove the upper bolt. And what I'm going to do is once I remove that bolt, I'm going to go ahead and mark this upper part of the shaft. This is the side where my bolt is going to go through. And on the coupler unit right here, there's going to be a slit. I'm just going to use my pry tool here and just going to tap it in. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. I'm going to go ahead and walk this off. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and mark the shaft area where that open slit should be. So we can go ahead and line up our original one on that rack. Now I want to go ahead and pull the intermediate shaft off of our steering wheel shaft here, but you want to be careful, hold on to that. I'm going to go ahead and adjust our coupler, and I'm going to go ahead and tap the coupler area, working that off the upper shaft. Slide it off like so, and remove your intermediate shaft. Now I did go ahead and apply a little bit of grease on the inside here and on the coupler end as well. Let's go ahead and line this up. And we'll slide this on. Once we have the upper portion of the coupler in, go ahead and install your bolt. I'm just going to get that started a few threads. Let's go to the lower portion. Now we're going to take our lower portion of the coupler, push that up, and you want to pay attention to the slit here the clamping area, that slit should line up with that yellow marker that you put on the rack shaft itself. And go ahead and line this up, and let's go ahead and work that onto the shaft on the steering rack. Let's go ahead and tighten down our upper bolt. I'm going to snug that down pretty good. Now at this point here, with that upper bolt tight and our lower coupler on our steering rack, at this point here, let's go ahead and release the securing strap on the steering wheel. We'll be able to turn the wheel slightly in order to access and insert the bolt on our lower coupler unit. At this point here, we can go ahead and release our lock that we have on our steering wheel. Release it from the brake. Let's go back underneath the front of the vehicle. Now we're going to go ahead and turn the wheel so that the access for that bolt hole is upward. Install the bolt. And we're just going to thread that in as far as we can, and then we'll tighten it down. Let's go ahead and run this bolt down by hand. I'm going to go ahead and snug this down with our ratchet. We're going to go ahead and torque this down to 40 foot-pounds. Now what we do is go ahead and turn the steering wheel a little bit to go ahead and get this bolt facing down, getting access to it. I'm going to go ahead and torque this down to 23 foot-pounds. You're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.